Thanks, Diane. I'm currently standing at the Caldwell County Fairgrounds, where patrons arrived just hours ago expecting to welcome in summer with rides, snacks, and games. What they found here, however, appears to be the aftermath of some sort of riot. Police claim to have received no calls or complaints from the fairgrounds or any gang-related activity last night. Yet fairground staffers insist they've never seen splintered gardening tools, broken broom handles, or any of these overturned forklifts before. As if that information was not distressing enough, police have also reported finding coffee grounds here on the scene, ingredients of a beverage famously banned from the fairgrounds in 2004 when Big Blue Ribbon Pig Gertrude drank 2 unattended espressos and went berserk. Based on the damage I'm seeing here today, it looks like the ghost of Gertrude may be haunting these very fairgrounds. But, as a journalist, I'm not allowed to believe in ghosts anymore. For News Center 9, I'm Mark Strongen. Back to you. Previously on... Okay, I should see a doctor, right?
And I look at the security tapes, and it's like every Sunday night at 9, the whole family comes, and they go in the back room, and they shut it, and they're back there for a long time. Sometimes people come in and out. Oh my God, we gotta figure this out.
We gotta figure this out.
I just don't even know where to begin.
This one is Murph McNamara. My wife's name was Susan, and my son's name was Murph McNamara. Episode 8, Turf Wars. The Home Depot on Hewitt and 29th is something of a home away from home for me. As a 55-year-old, recently retired printer salesman, I can't help but constantly be neck-deep in a bunch of DIY projects. The Lowe's on Piedmont is actually about 10 minutes closer to my house, but I prefer the layout of the Home Depot. I find it easier to navigate. And also, the soft orange signs make everything feel a little less cluttered than the stock industrial blues and grays of the Lowe's on Piedmont. I have also found the staff at Home Depot to be far more accommodating and friendly. Now, you may find yourself wondering, Rick, you just received some earth-shattering news about your son. Shouldn't you be doing something about it? To which I would reply, well, what can I do? I knew nothing about that file or what it meant or why it was in the back room of the Pep Boys. I didn't know who to go to with this information or even who I could trust, so I did all I could do. I waited. In the printer selling game, we call this tactic the HP LaserJet 9960. The HP LaserJet 9960 was a short-lived model of printer famous for producing some of the clearest prints and photocopies ever available to a household consumer. However, it took about half an hour for this thing to actually do one page, and that's not including warm-up time. Despite this crippling drawback, the HP LaserJet 9960 actually sold pretty well up until about 2012, when HP decided to discontinue the model after one was found in Osama bin Laden's compound. Anyway, to pull a LaserJet 9960 is to take your time. Don't rush the sale, don't force it, or you'll blow it. Just wait for the right moment. Whether it's a mystery or a sales opportunity, if you have the patience to wait, the big picture will become clear. So, while I was waiting for my big picture, I decided to resume construction on the pool. I headed down to the Home Depot on Hewitt and 29th, which again is a little farther from my house than the Lowe's on Piedmont, but has a much more forgiving layout and color scheme, to pick up some cement for the bottom of my pool. Excuse me, sir, I'm looking for some of the liquid cement, or the cement powder. Is there anywhere, do you know where that is in the store?
Yeah, that's on aisle
Oh,
9.
Match!
Hey.
Match, I didn't recognize you from the back. You got, is that a new hat, or,
Yeah, this is an old Fall Out Boy hat, from my older brother. I just found it and put it on today. I don't actually have an attachment to the band, but
How is your brother doing, by the way, Match? Your brother, was he paroled or what? How's that going?
he was found guilty, and so he's in jail for the foreseeable future. I think life,
I'm sorry to
but
hear that.
yeah, no, it's
For life.
like we all know what he did. Okay.
Well, yeah, but most people don't go away for life for shoplifting from a sunglass hut.
He was
How did that happen?
he was really mouthy with the judge, and um, you know,
Ugh.
Judge McGovern has a mole. We all see it, and in the papers when there's a court case, we see the mole. He really went in on the mole during his trial, and um, struck a nerve.
Oh, is that why he's taking a leave of absence? I saw in the paper
Yeah, I think
that
that.
they had some young upstart judge come in, and he really doesn't. It doesn't sound like he really knows the rules of the court very well.
Yeah, I I think that uh, the what my brother said to him really made him. I think he got plastic surgery, and the surgery didn't go well. And so
Oh,
actually,
jeez.
he'd just given my brother 50 years, and then when the surgery was botched, and he realized that his face was kind of screwed up forever, he went back and changed my brother's sentence to
That doesn't seem
life.
like that should be allowed.
That's what me and my
It's
family are saying.
yeah.
But
Are you appealing it at least?
yeah, I think my mom and dad are going to go down there and do something about it. But I can't really look.
I'm sorry. I'm
I'm not
sorry
my
for.
brother. I'm a good person, and I work here. I do what I'm supposed to do. I talk to old guys like you all day about cement.
Hey, I'm not an old guy. I'm only 55. I'm kidding. I know I'm getting up there.
Yeah,
I found a one dark hair in my silver mustache today, though. So I'm not feeling as young as I or as old as I once was. You know.
does that mean it is reversing?
I can only hope. I think that it's just I had never seen one before, but if I'm reverse aging, I wouldn't complain.
Like a
To go
Benjamin
back to my
Button.
prime,
Oh yeah, what were you like in your prime?
bigger mustache, bigger muscles, uh, uh, bigger barrel chest, same height, uh, 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 cargo shorts, the whole nine.
Cargo shorts.
Well, I'm still wearing the cargo shorts, but these ones had a lot more stuff in them. Now I have to either not have as much stuff in my pockets or wear a really tight belt, which I'm doing both of right now.
Yeah, I mean you look like you should be working here more than I look like I should be working here, to be honest with you.
Hey, give me one of those aprons, like I keep asking, and I'll uh, I'll stock some shelves with some various uh, Boa brand paints.
Yeah, I meant to tell you actually it was inappropriate last time when you untied my apron from around my waist, and I didn't report you, but if you do stuff like that
Oh,
again.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it to be like a. No, I just wanted to. I thought we were doing like goofs
No,
because.
I know, and that's why I didn't report you. But some of my coworkers did see, and it was like a whole thing of like pressuring me, like, "Hey, are you gonna like that man tried to steal your apron from around your neck?" And I was like, "It's fine, like But other people saw, and it was a whole thing. I didn't say anything, but
I'm so sorry. No, I'm sorry. I put you in that position. I would never have. I didn't mean. I was just trying to do a goof, and I was gonna put it on and like just walk around and maybe take your hat and just walk around the store and be like, because you were wearing a different hat that day. You were wearing a beanie with a skull and crossbones on it,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
well, was that no? It wasn't the Punisher because he didn't have the bones, but you were wearing a ski cap, and I was gonna take it, and I was gonna put the apron on, and I was gonna go. Hey, it's me, Match. Right this way. I'm gonna operate this forklift without a permit, and I again I got halfway through untying your thing, and then you slapped me, and I realized, oh, you know,
Yeah,
maybe
no,
not.
I think we're on good terms. I'm okay if you're okay, but
I'm okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't even. Sometimes, I'm just like a big kid, and I don't think through
right.
my actions all the way, and so sometimes I realize that I'm kind of I don't realize I'm crossing lines like that, and that people see me as an adult man in the world with a big mustache.
I think that's what really, my brother's case kind of taught me is that you think that you are just, committing like childhood pranks and being fun, and
Yeah,
you
and
steal
maybe.
one pair of sunglasses from the sunglass hut and then you're away for life. And so my demeanors change, I joke around less. I'm much more serious than I was. It's something I've been working on in therapy. But yeah, I would just say like be cautious because you never know what your antics could where they could lead you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's part of the thing is I keep being told that I should go to therapy because of all the trauma, and I I keep saying, "Hey, I'm not crazy. Why would I go?" And they're like, "No, that's not what it is. It's a whole different thing than that." And I'm like, "I'm kind of stuck in my ways, but maybe one day I'll give it a shot."
Yeah, I mean, I will say that is definitely like not the deal, but my parents say similar things, and what can you, not to like talk to you like you're them, but it's like what can I do at this
Oh,
point to
if I
change
had a
their
son
minds?
like you, I'd be so proud. If I had a son with a job and was working at the Home Depot every day, well, every day except when are you off? Thursdays, Sundays?
Yeah, Thursday, Sundays, and yeah, I like I always say when you come in here, I am truly sorry about your son.
Well, you don't have to say it every time. It, it's from here on out, we'll just say it's an understood. You're sorry,
Got it. I
because
won't
your
bring it up.
brother was good friends with my son
Right,
back in the day, so we were
exactly.
kind of like family friends.
Hmm.
Um, which is weird because normally, you know, normally family friends stay friends once something like this happens. But I haven't heard from your parents in 5 years now. So
Well, that was a whole thing, and then my brother had his thing. Times have kind of changed the relationship, but I can say something to my dad if you
oh, no,
want
no,
me
no, no, no,
to.
no, no,
Like
don't worry about it.
Rick is
It's
really struggling, and I know like
I'm not struggling. I'm doing great actually. I don't know if you heard. I'm putting in a pool. So how bad could I be?
for who?
For me, for the neighborhood kids to maybe use once because I'm getting up there. I can't swim all day,
Right. Well, you
so
get pruny.
I I get so pruny
I have to hold my
because
hands up like this so they
you
don't
just
get
keep your
pruny.
hands out of the water so you don't prune up. But
Yeah.
then how are you going to grip stuff at the bottom of the pool? See, that's the question.
Oh, you do diving tricks.
Sometimes, yeah. Uh, it's hard. It's hard in the. It was hard in the above ground, but I made it
Mm.
work.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of handstands. I do somersaults and stuff, and so sometimes cartwheels even. So sometimes it's good to grip.
I'm sure
Uh,
the neighborhood loves seeing you with your, veiny legs poking out of the water, uh,
yeah,
waving at
they're
the kids with your
strong, but they're
feet.
veiny. Uh, they're my legs. I got these thick little tree trunk legs, and they are like I'm starting to get worried that they're this veiny. But
You
yeah.
can go
Anyway,
to the, dermatologist, see what's up, or I don't know if you feel the same way about dermatologists
I'm
as
not
we
allowed
do.
back in there anymore.
Oh God. What
I
dare I
well,
ask what happened?
well, I thought it was a whole different thing, and so
Much
I
like the
heard,
apron.
I heard, yeah. Well, I thought that a dermatologist cleans your teeth, and so I came in and accidentally bit down hard on
Mm.
my dermatologist's hand when he went for my ankle because uh, I for whatever reason wires got crossed in my brain where I was like, oh, mouth, teeth, chomp.
You pounced like a dog
Well,
at your.
yeah, I mean, after you've been trapped in a kennel for that long, some of the stuff is kind of residual.
God, I'm sorry you got kicked out. There might be another office in town you could.
I'll look around. I'll look into it. Yeah, because this feels weird. This feels definitely it's off putting even to me, and I feel like I'm usually pretty good about this stuff. But how are things with you? How are things with you?
I mean,
How's
like I
school
said,
going?
it's been good. I'm in a forensics class this semester, so
Forensics.
that's
That's
been
cool.
interesting. Yeah,
What are
they've
you learning in there? That's cop stuff, right?
yeah, we mostly just watch like old episodes of CSI. My teacher is I get the sense that he goes out and parties a lot, so he usually kind of the lights are always really dim in there. He's hungover all the time. But I thought I signed up for it because I was like, wow, they're really amping up the electives around here, and now I'm just kind of watching a show that I could be watching at home. But at the same time, it's nice because I don't want to work too hard. I have to come here
Yeah,
after
it's
school.
nice to
So
get to go to school and watch the best show ever made, you know? It's easy to go in and just what's your homework like for a class like that? Do you have a bunch of homework?
we have to like draw with chalk like outlines of people in our in our cul-de-sac, and then I like go get things from the woods and like pretend that it's a crime scene, and I just take a picture. We kind of it was a weird one, and it kind of felt personal to me. My teacher was like, imagine the craziest crime you can, and send me a picture. He just like text it to him, and to me I felt like, well, you don't know like what my family's been through. Like my brother just like committed this
Yeah.
crime, and so that felt kind of personal.
I
But
don't know if I like the cut of this guy's jib, if I'm being honest.
what's that saying?
The cut of his jib, it means that it's like I think it's a sailing thing. Uh, but
You
I
just
don't.
don't like his vibe.
Is that what? Is that what? Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Vibe,
that's what I
yeah.
think. That's yeah. I've heard vibe, but uh, I think that something about that energy really rubs me the wrong way. If this guy's asking you to send him a picture of the nastiest crime you can think of, we might want to go talk to the student, not the student. Well, yeah, the student council. We should probably take it up with for sure.
Anyone in a position of power, really.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that can be your job because I'm not. I shouldn't go to public school and complain about teachers. I don't have a kid there.
Again, I'm really sorry about what happened, and
Again, you
I
don't
didn't mean to bring it
necessarily have
up.
to.
I
Yeah,
feel like
I,
me talking about myself as a young boy, automatically I think of what happened with yours, and
no, it's all good. It's all good. Just again, you don't have to worry about me. You don't have to worry about me or my family or whatever. What's happened has happened, and nothing's gonna change that. Even if you uncover something that uh, puts a big question mark in your mind.
what?
Nothing. I've had a long couple of days.
Okay,
So
sorry. I'll get this cement for you. This is
so
the one I
what?
recommend.
Oh, this is nice. Clubber's brand cement, and this is like a powder that I mix into like some water.
Exactly. Yeah, and then you can like fill in cracks, do whatever you need to do with it.
Okay, well I'm gonna be building a pool with it. So
Oh, I forgot.
so so what's like the? Is this a good pool cement? Do you know?
I think you just have to get a lot of them. Like,
A lot of different ones.
yeah, like you probably have to come multiple days a week and just like get as many bags as you can. Don't they usually? Can't you get like a construction company to do it for you?
Yeah, I would love to, but there's kind of a lot going on with that as well. I've been talking to some people, and there's a lot of. I think I'm gonna get hustled if I do that. So I don't necessarily trust
Mm.
the pool people and city hall and stuff. So I just want to,
So you're going rogue.
yeah, I just want to do it myself and like kind of prove to myself, that hey, Rick, you still got it. You can still put a pool in.
I respect that. Do you have to like first like have the water situation figured out, or does that come later?
Well, once you got it, well, if I have the water, then I got nowhere to put it right now. And if I have somewhere to put it, I have no water. So it's kind of a double edged sword where it's like, I'm just trying to take it one step at a time. I don't want to get too ahead of myself and have
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
water guy show up and dump because my yard has no natural drainage. So
Mm,
it's going to spill. If I get a bunch of water and just try and hold it in my yard, it's going to spill out into my basement, into my neighbor's basement, into his garage, probably even down the street because this is going to be even an even bigger pool than my above ground.
that's a
Um,
nightmare.
it truly is a waking nightmare to try and figure some of this stuff out. But it's been I think very rewarding so far anyway. So you're recommending I come back bunch of different kinds of cement. Uh, is there anything else you think I should probably because I should probably get some like caulk or something for the to like fill in the edges and stuff. And I'm gonna need to go to a pool supply store at some point too, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I guess
Um,
they would have like the ladders and stuff that you need, um, and like a slide. Are you gonna have like a slide?
oh, a slide. That's a good idea for the neighborhood kids.
Yeah.
I can't really do the slide as much anymore. My hips aren't great.
You wouldn't even give yourself the honor of being the having the inaugural slide just the one time.
But it's not for me. I'm not a guy who needs that kind of like glory,
Hmm. Yeah.
If I can take this, if I can give that little kid, it's going to mean a lot more to it's going to mean a lot more to Brent down the street than it is to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
that's true.
yeah.
I'm trying to think what else you might need. Yeah, probably some caulk. I guess they would have like the steps and stuff. Maybe
Oh, the steps, but I can do that out of cement,
that's
you
true.
know,
That's
and
true.
then I'm gonna put in kind of a lining that I would have to get from like a pool store,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah. Would you go
uh,
for like a blue or I feel like you could get kind of crazy with that, you know?
ooh, that could be fun if I did like a crazy. What if I made it like the inside of a volcano or something?
I
That'd be
was,
fun.
or like a body, like the inside of a body.
Well, I don't know if that'd be fun for the kids as much. That seems more like a you thing,
You could like
match.
throw this forensics class is really skewing
Yeah,
my
this guy
sense of
seems like
humor.
he's really in your head.
But you could throw like a diving wand down like to the penis, and then you come up with you're like I caught the penis. Anyway, it's that's
I
what I'm
guess I never thought of that match, and I'll definitely continue to not think of it. Uh, so is what? Hang on, it's literally just occurring to me. I've known you for 6 years. What is Match short for? What? How did you get the nickname of Match? Your name is Match Simpson. This doesn't make any sense to me, and it's never registered until just now.
Um, well, it's actually it's not a nickname or anything. It just is. So my mom named me. She wanted to name me Matt, but then she sneezed when she was telling the nurse. Uh, she was like, "His name is gonna be Match," and then she sneezed, and so she thought that the nurse thought that my mom said Match, and she was so drugged up on um, the pregnancy drugs.
The nurse or your mother?
My mom, the nurse could have also been partaking a
It
la
sounds like
Nurse
she might have been
Jackie.
because this feels like a real. Oh, what the hell? I'm sorry. I got a new phone a couple of months ago, and I can't figure out how to unlock it. So I've been putting everything on silent. I need two hands to do it, and there's supposed to be a facial recognition thing that really doesn't work for me, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah, you just have to like show it the edges of your face, and it should like figure it out. But
Edges.
my dad can't figure his out either. So
My face is like almost a perfect circle. So I don't know how I would,
like a
pull that
cartoon
off.
character almost.
Almost. One would think. But I'm a very real man made of flesh and blood in a real world. So it's it's tricky. Uh, what were you saying? What were you saying before that?
My name Match.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah. So the nurse really doing her own thing. That's a real letter of the law and not spirit of the law kind of nurse.
I guess
Like
she could have
she
like
must have known.
right, or just clarify like, hey, you sneezed when you said that name, and it is going to
Yeah.
be a name that someone lives with their whole life. But I honestly kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. It goes with my
Oh,
vibe. Like
you're definitely a cool guy, Match. Don't let anybody tell you different.
kind of a rebel of sorts.
Yeah, 15-year-old kid, emo kid working at the Home Depot.
Exactly. It
You're
goes
cool as
nicely.
heck. Don't let anybody tell you different. Uh,
Thanks, man.
hey, no problem. So I got my, I'm loading the cement into this cat, and I'm noticing uh, what's going on with these cats. These cats. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. I
it's
mean,
kind of disgusting. Is
no,
this whose
they're
job is this?
they're gross. That's supposed to be Richard's job, and he didn't come in today, and didn't come in yesterday. Probably won't come in tomorrow, but they're supposed to be sprayed down every day, out back, cleaned. That's what
Oh yeah,
happens.
you got that big hose out back in the garden section.
Right. We take him out there, or Richard is supposed to take him out there. And, I think there's kind of a bit of I kind of want to give him the benefit of the doubt because there's been a turf war going on with the Lowe's in town where, the employees here and the
The Lowe's
employees.
down on Piedmont.
Exactly. Yeah. The two managers started it. The owner of Lowe's and the owner of this Home Depot really hate each other, and it kind of started out like a thing, like you were saying, like you and my dad, like old friends. Then they just kind of like went their separate ways, and they can't get back to where they were, and so now they're just like going at each other, and
Yeah, they can't. There's no way to rebuild, so all they can do is tear each other down.
exactly, and
I
so
understand. I understand that well. I
they
understand revenge well.
God, there's a glint in your eye when you said that.
I'm just kidding. I never hurt nobody in my whole life.
um, so the owners have us every night after we lock up. We have to go to the fairgrounds, and um, where they give us weapons, and we just go at each other, and
They give you weapons? Hang on. What kind of weapons are they giving you? Is it Home Depot? Are they on brand for this kind of fight, or
I
are they
mean,
giving you like knives and stuff?
yeah, they cut off the broom part of a broom and just give you the stick, and then you kind of jostle that around. And so I think Richard 2 nights ago must have been badly injured and didn't show up. But that's kind of the thing here is like we're all having to like go fight these battles at night and then come back and work our day job. And on top of that, I have school,
So
so
people are actually getting hurt at these things. It's not just like
it's mostly scrapes and bruises.
okay, because my thinking is, what's your investment in Lowe's versus Home Depot
Well,
other than
they're
the
doubling our
paycheck?
pay. So the hours we spend at the fairground fighting, we get double time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So are the Lowe's kids the same way? Because maybe you talk to them, maybe you tell them, hey, let's just pretend fight for a bit and pretend like we're really hitting each other hard, and you get double pay from these Home Depot and Lowe's guys.
That's honestly a great idea. But
Has
then,
nobody run? Has nobody thought of that?
well, no, because we're also freaking scared of, of resistance within. If I started something like that, then would my boss come at me, and what's going to happen there? But it's been going on for weeks now, and we're all just incredibly tired.
Jeez, yeah, you look. I mean, now that I'm seeing it, you look very tired.
So I'm wearing the hat because I wasn't able to take a shower today, so
I
I had to.
see, I see.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, it's just like 10 minutes. How long? How long are these fights going on?
I'm a teenage boy. I take long showers, if you know
Oh,
what I mean.
fame. Oh, I didn't need to hear that match. Uh,
I got a lot of stuff going on in there.
what'd you say?
I got a lot of stuff to do in there,
Should just be the one thing, match. Clean your body. Get out of there, you sinner. I'm just kidding. I don't care what you do. Uh, match. So I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking I want to landscape a little bit too around this pool. Um, but I'm forgetting how to get to the garden section from here. Do I just go
Yeah, it's all the way back through the
just back
well,
back? Oh, that
go back through the cash red. Are you okay?
I'm I'm just lost. I'm sorry. I thought I could do it myself. Can you take me over the garden section?
Yeah, we go back over through the cash register section, and I'm happy to take you, but it's just you are here a lot. I'm surprised that you would forget something that is probably
What?
second nature to you.
Well, I get lost and stuck in places a lot. I have a terrible sense of direction, which is why I was never a good skier when we went on those ski trips. Uh, I get lost a lot. I forget which way is which, and uh, so then when I'm in a situation where I should know where I'm going,
Mm.
I get anxious and I start to panic, and then I forget. I focus on my panic and my anxiety instead of where I'm supposed to be going, and so it just compounds the issue because I'm like, oh, now I'm lost, and I'm not even supposed to be lost. You know?
Yeah, no, don't freak out. It's fine. I'm happy to take you over there. It's
No,
kind of a thing.
I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm just doing my breathing exercises for my lungs.
When you come in here, it's kind of a thing. Like people know, like, oh, Match is helping Rick. It's gonna take a while.
Oh, really? You choose to help me out every time? That's so sweet.
I mean, you do come and happen to find me every time. I understand not
Genuinely,
wanting.
match. I know it. I know it seems crazy, but that's not on purpose.
Lucky me, I guess. But I mean, the people here,
Lucky you.
I can see why you wouldn't want to talk to some of them. It's a rowdy bunch.
It's again. It's. I would love to talk to whomever, but I'm happy I get to talk to you. You know.
Well, I mean, let me tell you, the people here, like Richard, not showing up for work. We're going through this turf war thing. It's just like, where's the loyalty? To your employees, to your fellow employees.
Yeah, I guess it's got to be a weird brotherhood that you guys have developed, kind of forged through this trauma.
Yeah, and I don't mean to bring you into it, but it is.
No, I'd love to come if I can help negotiate peace or something. I'd love to. I don't think that I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say that the Lowe's and the Home Depot should not be pitting teenagers against each other in a parking lot with
Yeah,
with makeshift weapons.
yeah, I completely agree, and the owners of these places, they scream at us like, spit on them, fucking spit on those dirty Lowe's people, and it's. I feel like I'm being transported back in time. Like it's so it's medieval almost.
It's so nasty.
Mm.
Ugh, I don't
I
care
hate who
for
I've
it.
become.
I look. if you're not the U.S. military, you better not be doing stuff like that. That's what I always say. Don't
Right.
trick teenagers into fighting your wars if you're not wearing camo.
I wish that the people that own this place had the same sensibility that you do, but you know.
I get that a lot. I'm a very, I feel like I bring I try to bring a smile wherever I go, and a vibe, if you will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And but now you understand why like that sort of like the playfulness of like you like trying to like put on my hat and stuff doesn't fly here because like it's a serious sort of store, you know.
Yeah, I mean that makes way more sense. Why? Because like again, I wouldn't be like taking a purple heart off somebody's jacket and
Right, right.
wearing it around and being like, oh, I'm an army guy, pew pew pew. You know, as much as I might want to do something like that, I would never do something like that. But now
Yeah.
I see that that's the same thing as putting on a dirty orange apron and going, hey, here's
Around
where.
here it is.
Can
And
I drive a forklift?
no, you can't drive
Ugh,
one.
I thought I'd get you this time.
Um we have to save as much energy in those things as we can because we do use them at night as well.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet these. At a certain point, it's like maybe you just bring the forklifts. Maybe you don't bring all the people with the brooms.
Yeah, just have two forklifts go at each other. That would honestly save all the rest of us so much time. You can just have the two
Oh,
owners going head to
you could
head.
like when the ancient Greeks would be like, "Hey, buddy, send out your best warrior because we don't want to waste all this time and kill half of our guys and your guys to figure out uh, which demigod we're gonna worship at this temple."
Exactly. That's what it feels like. But no, that they got us out there every night. And they even changed like the music that they play. I don't know if you noticed it, but like usually, it's like the '90s pop, Natalie Imbruglia sort of like you only hear it when you go in grocery stores and Home Depot. But like now,
Yeah.
you come in here and it's just like um, super loud, like metal, which I do like, but it was honestly kind of like I was able to get kind of
How
pissed
are you
off.
able to find time for your band? By the way,
Yeah, so we those are what my Thursdays and Sundays are all about. So the days that you're off, you don't have to go
you don't
fight.
have to go to battle.
So those nights I am able to practice a bit after I'm done creating heinous fake crimes in my cul-de-sac. Um,
You got a lot on your plate, kid.
I know it's tough, um, but we've come up with a few new songs, and some of them have been honestly a bit more sentimental because I am around so much darkness in my real life that I don't need to like go there with my
Really?
art.
So kind of a change of pace for Skull Crushers, huh?
Yeah, you would be surprised to hear that we have a new song called Daisies, and it's just it's not what you expect.
From a band called Skull Crushers. No, you don't expect. Well, you expect maybe your other hit single, "Pushing Up Daisies," was a.
Daisies is an apology for writing pushing up daisies because I felt bad. I was like, what am I encouraging here?
Are your
Um,
bandmates on board for this change too? Because it
no,
seems like they all signed up for like mean music, you know?
it's been very No Doubt esque. Like I'm the Gwen, and
Not
um,
familiar.
with No Doubt,
With No Doubt, no, I'm not familiar.
it's a classic ska.
I listen to AC/DC. I listen to the Beach Boys. I listen to Jimmy Buffett,
Fair enough.
Springsteen. That's about it, though.
Well, I guess I only know about it because of the band dynamics right now. I googled um, famous band breakups or drama, and it's No Doubt, Fleetwood Mac. Van Halen has had a lot of people in and out. You might know about that.
I know a
Um,
little bit about that. I know some of their work.
yeah, but I feel like we're kind of like on par with what's going on there. Um, but we haven't broken up yet. I think that we have Battle of the Band scheduled for this fall that we're
Oh, Battle of the Bands. I love that. I love when two rock and roll groups play their music at each other at the end of a movie, and someone's dad is proud.
I feel like it will take a different uh, tone this year, knowing how I'm already fighting this other battle in my life. I'm, I feel like that energy I'm not going to be able to bring as much, and so I do kind of have the sense that I'm going to be letting my fellow bandmates down. I don't know. Maybe I should just like take
Well,
myself out of the equation.
again, if you need someone to stand there and say afterwards, "Hey kid, I'm proud of you. I didn't understand your art, but now I see it's marketable. Let me know, and I'll be there for you."
That seems a bit like you trying to like relive your days as a dad, which I don't want to like go there again. But I am sorry for what happened. Um,
Again, you don't have to say it. I appreciate it. I understand, but I appreciate it. And Match, no, I'm just look. I got a lot of love for you and your family, and if you need someone to step in there, because I know your dad doesn't care for your music, uh, I'm happy to be there.
yeah, I haven't tried the new songs with him though, so he might
Oh
like
yeah,
this new
yeah.
direction. But yeah, you're right. He
Well, what
absolutely.
does your mom think of the new stuff? Because she was a big fan of the old stuff.
Yeah, my mom, she would often hide behind. She'd hide in the ice chest we have in the garage and like pop out at the crescendo of pushing up daisies. Like she loved to hear it.
She was just a fan. It had nothing to do with her being It had nothing to do with you being related.
Right. Um, she, she's kind of taken the same tone as my dad. She she hates it. She calls me trash. She said to me the other week, "Your brother already disappointed us so much. I can't handle now you too." And then I say,
Oh, jeez, it's
"Mom,
heavy.
like it, yeah, it's a little dark. Mom, we couldn't have foreseen that he would go to prison for life from stealing sunglasses. Like that just is kind of a freak of nature accident, even though he completely brought it upon himself by um, being so verbally abusive to the judge about his face. Um, I feel like I'm not
Yeah, that
doing
was again cross it. I think he crossed some lines, but nothing he said wasn't factually true.
right. That's the thing. And I'm just like, Mom, it's crazy to compare like my change in music style to my brother, and but she
Yeah,
doesn't get
I've
it.
never I've seen it happen the other way around a bunch, but I've never seen a family where the parents are big metalheads get disappointed when their son gets really into like indie rock. So
Yeah,
I'm very interested to see your journey.
yeah. I'll keep you posted. But it's that on top of everything else, right, Rick? It's just like
You got a lot on your plate, kid, and I'm sorry. I'm look, if there's anything I can do, let me know. Again, I'll happily come to the battle of the bands. I'll say this other band was worse than you and they didn't deserve the trophy and you deserved the trophy, and also you made me understand what it means to be a kid again.
that'd be great. That that'd be awesome. I don't know. The competition is tough this year. It's Journey 2 is the band name. And
Journey to the center of the earth.
yeah, It's a
Well,
play,
the poster just has the Earth's molten core on it. I was
right?
making a leap. I saw those guys downtown. They're good.
Well,
They're
yeah,
good.
because
I got a panini down at the coffee store. I always forget the name of the coffee store on Piedmont. Actually, down by Lowe's, and those guys are good.
yeah, they actually so that coffee store donates um their coffee grounds and any coffee they have left from the day to the Lowe's, and then they use it as ammunition um, during our nightly fights. Um, so Richard actually, he he was, I think he did have like third degree burns on his arms the other night when he got super hurt. Maybe I should be more sympathetic to that, but at the same time, those carts have to be cleaned. Um, so not my favorite coffee place, just because I've had.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't. I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. Had I known this uh, coffee store was supporting not only child labor but child violence, I would not have bought a panini from them. But now that I know, I'm probably not. I might still go down there and tip because I think it would be a living hell to work there. But
Sure,
yeah, we'll
it's
see. We'll
it's
see.
it's a lot for the whole town, and I do sometimes think about those Lowe's people too, and I'm like, they probably feel the exact same way. That's why I think your idea could be so good. They probably would want to to have some sort of piece as well. So maybe I will start a
Hey,
like.
maybe do any of those Journey 2 guys work at home or work at Lowe's though?
Yeah, the lead singer. So we have had. There was one night where it was like send out your best singer, and that was embarrassing too because like I was in the middle of writing Daisies, and I kind of like I really Fergied it up. I don't know if you saw that
Well, I
national
didn't.
anthem performance, but
I did see the national anthem performance, but here's the thing: is you're kind of like an off kilter kind of singer as well. You're not like classically vocally like beautiful, but you've
mhm.
got such pain in your voice that it's haunting and it's cool and it's edgy and so a sing off I feel like doesn't favor your talents as much.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what they said. I was not the owner of the Home Depot's favorite person that day. That's for sure. Because that was a tick mark in the Lowe's win section that night.
Oh, so it's not only is it like combat, but it's also like a field day.
Yeah, every day there is a winner decided upon, and right now Home Depot is we're 5 behind. So
Are there any other like big challenges that you guys have had like that? Like there was a sing off, obviously, but
there was
was
a
there
chili
perhaps like
cook-off.
a chili cook off? I was gonna say a chili cook off.
Um, there was a chili cook-off, and that was actually Janice at customer service.
Oh, I know Janice.
Yeah, that was a big win for Home Depot that night because she makes, I mean, incredible chili. So you could ask her for the recipe, but then again, she might kind
Yeah.
of know that you know about the turf war, and then that might be problematic.
Oh yeah,
Everyone knows that we talk, you know.
yeah. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
I've already gotten you in enough trouble with the apron, so uh, I think we're gonna ixnay on the chili recipe. I'll look one up online or something because I do love chili.
Yeah, it's so good. Anyway, so how do you feel about the options out here
I think the
for your pool?
I love some of these like what are these big bushy kind of flowers called? Because I like these. I feel like I would like to line the pool area with them.
Yeah, those are just bushes.
Oh, then I yeah I'll grab some of these bushes. I guess I'll put them kind of. I'll get one of those bigger kind of platformy cuts and I'll put some of these bushes on here. I'll take these. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. My yard's gonna look cool. Oh, I like that. I like that little fencing as well. Maybe I'll
Mm.
grab some of that fencing as well.
Yeah, you're coming in here hot today. It's a
I'm
shame.
excited. I'm finally at a point. Excuse me, I had a Polar Seltzer earlier and I'm a little burpy, but I'm coming in here today having just finished redigging. So I made the mistake of when the people came in to remove my septic tank, I filled in that hole
Mm.
with dirt, and it was exactly the size of the pool I needed. So now I need to. I just finished redigging my septic tank hole to put my pool in, and I'm very excited now because now I can start to really like visualize,
Mm.
and so I'm coming in here and I'm seeing the fencing and I'm seeing everything and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool.
I just hope your card doesn't decline this time. Is kind of what I'm getting at. I know that's happened before.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it wasn't my card, but yeah, I. So all the credit cards and stuff were in my wife's name for a long time,
I'm
and
really sorry. I'm
and so
sorry.
well,
Sorry.
no, again, you don't have to. We don't have to talk about it. It's fine. I'm fine. But they were all in my wife's name, and so I mostly used cash because I was selling printers door to door.
Mm.
So I didn't need to use credit cards for a long time, and I thought I could just use the credit cards that were hers. So it wasn't really a financial thing. It was just I didn't know that I couldn't use the cards. But now I have a card that with my name on it, and I have my own checks too. I have checks now.
Oh, do you have like a cool design?
Yeah, it's I got Garfield on these, and he's eating a big lasagna, which is like his favorite thing is lasagna.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
not
know Garfield? Are
super.
you too young to know Garfield?
Yeah, I'm way too young for that.
Yeah,
But
you're probably too young to know what a VHS is too, right? You're like what, like
like 15.
15? Yeah.
I'm not familiar. My There were some VHSs of my brother that my family took on like the camcorder, but and
Gotcha, gotcha.
they had a VHS player that they would hook up, but then they threw it out when they my parents said these memories are no good anymore, and so they threw out the VHSs and the player. So it's actually kind of
Jesus.
a traumatic relationship that I have with VHSs, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I
no,
just think that it's sometimes it makes me feel better to say like, hey, I know more than you about obsolete technology, so because I'm not good with technology now, this is the thing. So it's nice to kind of occasionally be able to shoes on the other foot, young kids. I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah.
TikTok is. I do know because I had my friend's son tell me, but yeah.
There's some good stuff on there. I mean, there might even be instructions on making a pool. There's lots of like how-to videos that happen like super fast, and
Oh really?
yeah,
Oh wow. The only TikTok I've ever seen was one of the kids in the neighborhood uh, made a TikTok of me falling down right on my butt, and it got I. He sent it to me afterwards because he was like, "Thank you. It made me. I'm technically an influencer now," and because I fell on my butt on the ice, and it got I think it was 1.7 million views,
Jesus
which is
Christ.
yeah. So a lot of people know what I look like now. Apparently,
A lot of people saw those veiny legs.
well, yeah, I was wearing my cargo shorts in the winter, so because my legs don't get cold. My legs don't get cold. I don't know what it is, but I'm just one of those guys where no matter what, I'm wearing the cargo shorts because my legs don't get cold, and I'm wearing a big tight belt, and I got not as much stuff in them as I used to.
Yeah, my dad. Sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, hey, Rick came in today," and he'll be like, "Oh, that crazy guy." You know, he kind of says the same thing, like, "We're not as good of friends as we once were," but he'll say like, "Oh, he always wore those shorts, no matter what time of year it was."
Yep, that's my calling card. It's what makes me interesting. Because otherwise, I know I'm kind of a boring guy. I got not a lot going on, but my shorts are my cape, baby. You know. So I think I'm ready to check out. I feel pretty confident in all my stuff and all my purchases here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I
So
have
the reg
escorted you around the store thus far, so I don't see why I shouldn't keep doing the
Yeah,
same
that'd be
thing.
great. I
It's
mean, if you don't mind, I mean, I know where the registers are. I could totally get there myself, but
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like I said, everyone knows when you come in here. That's uh, Rick and Match are gonna, they're gonna have their time together. They're gonna be buds. So just follow me this way. And actually, have
okay.
you seen? It's summer, and Off came out with these new. I don't know if you're a fan of
Oh, the
citronella candles.
swirly candles. Yeah.
Yes, and they came out with the swirl one, and so I wanted to show it to you because I think it might
Okay.
go
Yeah, that'd
well.
go great by my pool, wouldn't it?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're just down this way. We'll have to take like a little detour. Um, oh, it looks like they haven't put them on the shelf yet. I mean,
Oh, that's no worries.
no. It's I really want you to see these, and I know that we have some in stock, but Richard is supposed to be the one to put. He's the one that puts like all the patio
Oh,
stuff out,
Richard.
and he's not. He hasn't done it. So, um, if you just come with me into the back, um,
Uh,
they know you around here.
I shouldn't I wait out here? Does that
No, no,
just feels
no,
okay?
no.
Yeah. No.
The
Let's do it.
bathrooms are like close back here too. So like, if anyone says anything, it's like, oh, I was helping him find the
Okay. Okay.
bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds good. I'll leave my cat here though, because I think it's going to be cumbersome.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see.
Oh. Oh. Hey guys. Sorry, I'm just looking for what is it? Citronella candles?
Yeah, I was just showing Rick the citronella candles section.
It's fine. You can leave them with us.
Rick, I'm really sorry. Uh,
uh what's going on
I'm
here?
sorry. They made me do it. They made me bring you back here. I'm really sorry. Don't
Who's
be
they?
mad at me.
Who are you guys? Oh! Oh!
Please still come to the
Oh,
Battle
my
of the
stomach!
Bands. Please still come to the Battle of the Bands. I need you there.
I of course I will. Oh! Oh! Oh, my nipples! Ow! Stop! Stop! Okay, stop. Let that. What the hell is that? You don't attack. Oh! You don't attack a man's nipples. What are you doing?
That was a titty twister.
Stop twisting my titties. Okay, what do you want from me? What do you want?
These are the perfect circumference for twisting.
Oh, thank you. Is that a compliment? What is going on?
We just want you to look, man. We don't have time to explain everything to you. Just stop building the pool.
What do you mean? I've been working my whole dang life for the last 5 years on putting on this pool thing.
Cease all construction on the pool, or we'll rip your nipples off. And
Okay,
do
you see,
much worse.
this guy is more articulate than you, pal.
I'm sorry. English is my second language.
Yeah,
Don't
He's
be an asshole.
okay. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, if you're gonna threaten someone, clarity is important. I think, and it's hard when you are threatening me in a way where I have to kind of figure out this.
Okay, again, it's my second language. I don't.
Just get the shovel and knock him out.
Ugh, fine. Kong. I'll never get tired of saying conk as I whack people, I'll be honest.
This guy's nipples are, I mean, look at them.
They're perfect.
I hate to, like,
Ay, Dios mio.
to stare at them while he's unconscious, but damn, I wish mine
Yeah.
were like that.
They're pokey, too. They're poking right through the shirt.
He's got veiny legs, but amazing nipples.
Wow, this guy's got a weird body, I'll be honest. It gives me pause, you know. Hey, Is Cold Stone still open, do you think? Do you think we could... Because I have a coupon.
Hey guys, can you just give me the payment for bringing him back here so I can go? I have to go to the fairgrounds tonight.
Oh, fuck. Well, I had a Cold Stone coupon. Here you go, kid.